Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show a booth rep dashboard. So I'm currently in a booth. If you are set up as a booth rep, whether you're tier 1, 2, 3, or 4, when you enter into the event as a registrant, attendee, the system will recognize your email address when you enter into your booth, and you will see what's called a rep dashboard in the top right corner. The attendee won't see this, only booth reps for this specific booth will see the rep dashboard. One thing the attendees will see is the info or representative card. That sits up in the top right as well. This is clickable for an attendee to see a drop down of the booth reps that are set up for this booth. It will show their booth rep name, company, and job title. If the booth rep is live, there'll be a green bubble. If the booth rep is not live, it's a gray bubble. But either way, there's an envelope there, so an attendee could in fact click on it and email you directly. It won't show my email address as a booth rep, but it will let an attendee email me directly in real time. I'm going to go ahead and open up my rep dashboard. So in my rep dashboard, I'm going to see different tabs along the top: the attendees, rep chat, watch list, chat history, and chat queue. My rep checklist is going to explain what each of these tabs can do, which I'm going to go through right now. In addition to that, it walks you through how you can add your picture to your name inside the environment. It says that you can come up to the top cogwheel, hover over it, click on edit registration information, scroll down, and you'll find the location to choose a file to upload a picture so that when attendees come into your booth, they can put a face to a name. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my dashboard. So when an attendee comes into my booth, I will hear a doorbell ring. That will alert me that someone has come in. That noise is pretty loud, so it's good to have that turned on for you guys so that if you're multitasking, that doorbell will sound and alert you to come in and open your rep dashboard. The attendees are going to show listed here in the attendee tab if they're in your booth. Only the attendees, not the reps. Now, if you wanted to see everybody in your booth, you could come up to the top right corner where it says this location, and I can click on it, and this will include booth reps and attendees. But if I only want to see attendees in my booth and not the reps, those will show up here. My rep chat is a tab where I, along with other booth reps in my booth, can engage in communication. This is really helpful here to communicate so that if you are coming and going or you have different times that each of you are manning your booth, you can communicate with each other. Or if you're all in at the same time and you don't want to step on each other's toes, you can communicate here as well. This is downloadable so that you can download this communication onto your desktop for future reference. You can also pin a message. Right now, I've just shown an example where I'm saying, don't forget to mention ... As a rep, you can add something here to remind other reps. Don't forget to let attendees know about a product or a document, that kind of thing. The watch list. So the watch list is going to have any attendees that come into your booth has an attendee profile card. And that sits to the right of their name on the far right here. By clicking on that little image there, it will open up their attendee card. I can add or remove a person from my watch list by clicking here. Add, remove. I can also send directly the attendee an email. Again, you don't see their email address, but you have the ability to send them an attachment and a message in real time. You can see how many times that person has visited the booth. If they're currently chatting with someone who they have already chatted with, and it looks like multiple people here. So I could click on other people, other booth reps who have engaged with attendees and actually see what they talked about. So I can see that Teresa and Mara had some engagement. I can actually email myself this transcript. I can add notes here on Mara. These notes would be seen by other booth reps in the booth. And I can download the notes for future reference. My chat history is going to show any chat engagement between a rep in my booth and an attendee. So all of this is going to be ongoing recording of a rep and any engagement they had with attendees. Now keep in mind, if you reach out to somebody that didn't come into your booth directly, that becomes attendee to attendee. So only you as a rep engaging with someone that's come into your booth is going to be recorded here. Again, if I wanted to download my chat transcripts, I'd have to go into my attendee card, open up the chat, and email myself the transcript. Keep in mind that your lead report of every attendee that came in and anything they did in here and your chat transcripts will be sent to you offline at the end of each day of the expo. Chat queue. So the chat queue is activated by a button that's inside your booth. Every single booth that will be in Pittcon, along with the booth I'm showing you here, has a button called Booth Rep Chat. Now currently this event is on demand, and so if I were to click on it, it would alert people via email that I'm interested in chatting with them. When you are live in your booth as a booth rep and an attendee clicks on this, they will be given a message that they know you're interested and that someone will follow up with them shortly. By an attendee clicking on that button, that will put that person in your chat queue, so that when you open up the chat queue, you will see all those folks that are interested in chatting with you, and it has a timestamp. So you can reach out to them directly with their green bubble, and once you do, if they're in the chat queue, I would go ahead and archive them. That way it removes them from the chat queue, so both you and any other booth reps in the booth know that that person has been chatted with. I mentioned what the rep checklist is. Again, any reminder of what I just went through: the attendee tab, rep chat, watch list, chat history, and chat queue. As a reminder, you can download the notes on attendees' profile cards. You can download your chat transcripts. You can download your rep chat between reps. And you can pull down your watch list. So if you come into your watch list tab, you can download that report too. So these are all reports that you can run yourself, put on your desktop for future reference. The lead report and the full chat transcript reports will be provided to you by Pittcon.